Hi everybody, Kamina again from the Dance Centre Asia Pacific with another video practice designed for journos, camera operators, photographers, news editors and the like, but of course everybody is welcome to join. Today we're going to be looking at an open-hearted practice, so seeing if we can expand this part of our chest and open it up in ways that we may not be used to. So there's a reason why this is a really important part of yoga practice. Part of it is, I guess, metaphorical and spiritual, that we do actually want to connect and be warm and open-hearted in the world. But part of it is also about just making sure, shall I turn the other way, you might see better in the light, just making sure that this part of our back is really working in the shape in which it was designed, which is not kind of like that, which is often how we end up walking around in the world. So to do that, we really need to open our chest to allow that part of our body to recede into, or that part of our spine to recede into between the shoulder blades. So we're going to be doing some really fairly simple back bends to encourage that. One of the reasons why I've chosen this as being part of the practice for journos and news media crew is that part of the thing that we do at DART is we teach or we encourage open-hearted practice. So practice that connects when we're interviewing people who have experienced trauma, grief, distress in any way, that rather than being closed off to our own emotional response to their stories, to allow ourselves to be open and connected and do it in a way that really is about self-care and self-support. And that honours and respects the other person and their story. And we believe that that leads to better journalism and healthier journalists as well. So please join me in this practice. It is designed for people who may not have experience of yoga before, so even though it is back bends, they are going to be gentle. I will encourage you, if you have any neck issues or have had in the past, there'll be a time where I ask you to refrain from doing something. Please do that. Don't risk anything here in terms of your own physical health. So we'll need a chair. I've got a yoga chair, as you know, but it does work on a kitchen chair or a dining room chair. It just needs to not have wheels and preferably two legs at the front that can be firm and stable on the floor. So we're going to start by facing the chair with our hips over our knees and then put the elbows on the edge of the chair. Bring your hands together. You see I need to readjust my knees here. I can actually come right out to the edge of the chair just to allow myself to feel that drop within that top part of the spine. Feel it kind of receding into the body as the arms are taking the strength. Lift the tummy towards the spine and press the shins into the floor. And release. Always come out of back bends really slowly. They often rattle the body in ways that we're not used to because, let's face it, we don't really do that many back bends in our lives. So allow the energy to disperse and to settle quite slowly as you move from one pose to another. We're going to take that idea a bit further of really getting to a sense of where is it that we need to work on in our backs in order to open up our hearts. So sit down on the floor in front of the chair. You can have a cushion if you like to sit on, or a towel or a blanket. I'm not going to use one today, but feel free. And hopefully your chair is of the height that it is actually pressing into the bottom part of your shoulder blades. So this looks fairly straightforward, but it can be quite an unusual feeling to be sitting like this. So your hands are pressing down into the chair legs as if you're kind of wanting to lift yourself up. But as you're doing that, have a sense that the back of the chair is really strongly engaging with that back. Keep your neck and head neutral. press your legs into the floor. You can stay there, or you can go a little further and put your feet on the floor. Keep pressing that in. Lift your hips up. Leave your chin here so that your head reaches to your chin, and hold the back of the chair as you come back down. Lift up and come down. Keep that neck neutral and come down. Release. Come onto your knees. Again, just slowly take your time to move between these postures. Hips over the knees, and then put your hands together in grasping position, but don't hold your hands like that. Keep them open and press them down towards the floor as you lift that chest up. So I like to imagine that there's like a string that's pulling my heart towards the sky. My cat is just throwing things off the table. Please ignore that. Keep your head facing the front and your chin neutral. The idea is to bring your chest to the chin. So you're lifting that chest up towards your chin. And then release. Change the grip. Lift and release. If you want to go to the next level, this is for people who haven't had any neck issues. You can also add a kind of relaxation or a release of the neck as well. But again, please don't do this if you've had neck problems in the past or currently. So pressing down towards the floor with your hands, lifting the chest. Then the last step is relaxing the head back. Reverse that. So lift the chin to the chest, then drop the chest. Change the grip. Press down. Lift up. Head back. Head forward. And release the grip. Again, that feeling of just needing to take things slowly as we move and adjust from one pose to the other. Face the chair again with your hands on the front of the chair. And this one we're going to do an upward facing dog pose on the chair. So stand up, we'll just do a little kind of downward dog first, like this. And then we're going to bring our hips towards the chair. Now for you that might be as far as you get. But if you have got to this point, please remember that the objective here is that lifting and opening of the chest. So see if you can kind of connect your heart with the wall in front of you or the window in front of you, and then release. You might be a bit more experienced and you might be able to bring your hips more closely towards the front of the chair. Feel free to do that. And release your head, but only if you've had a bit more experience. Lift that heart, open that heart, and just stay in the down dog for a moment or two. Allow yourself to settle. Just do a little twist to just release the back and any tightness that might have become obvious in the back as a result of that. So take your right hand and put it on your left thigh, and then slowly You can actually move your other hand around the back. And then change. It's always good to finish any practice with some form of relaxation or restorative. We've got the chair here, so let's use it. Put our knees and feet on the chair. You can, if you like, put a cushion underneath your buttocks. And just stay here for a couple of minutes. Allow your heart rate to return to normal. Maybe spend a moment reflecting on those moments in your life where you do feel you've gone into a situation, a conversation with an open heart. Are they the conversations, the stories that you gather, the connections you've made that you feel good about? That you feel proud of? How can you continue this practice in a way that is supporting of yourself as well? Ready, bring your knees to your chest. And come out. Thank you for joining me again today. I hope you enjoyed that open-hearted practice. Stay safe, wash those hands, stay connected, and see you next time.